internet, and welcome back to maybe a better episode.
Welcome to a classier episode.
Perhaps there are hidden
That's not
cameras
gonna
strategically
happen.
placed to avoid our detection.
You know it's not.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
Okay, what would be the point of having an episode where we don't talk?
But you said you wanted to be classier every time we open our mouth.
Fine, I'll do the talking for all three of us.
Or you just gonna switch your voice between us. I would like... Didn't we read that one first? Oh no.
That's it!
I wanted to see the reaction to admiring him.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Is there any water in here?
Oh, you know what? Water in the kitchen. But you know what? I guess this game didn't have cameras. Like the other two did. It doesn't have cameras. It only has the monitors. That's right. Oh.
You see,
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him.
Down.
No it isn't.
Nah. You're a classy man.
I am too.
I'm gonna put a.
I'm gonna
put a tack in
That's
that.
supposed to
I'm gonna put a tack in that and save it for later.
Let's put a pin in it.
Yeah, exactly.
To quote Bolt.
I'm classy.
Ow!
They would have been scanning the area, watching us.
Class action mob.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine.
But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
What? What?
Oh, I was...
What photo?
I just realized there's a camera call.
What are you talking about?
That?
Oh. Do I have to scroll down just so you don't look at the panties?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never look at panties. I just wish they weren't linked white.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder.
What?
In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion,
Wait, hold on.
Can I have another cup of tea? Is that okay?
Wait.
Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point! Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What? But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. can't we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind
You're
or
pointing in
not?
the wrong direction. He's behind you.
They can't.
He's behind you. I know. I know that they can, but it's still funny.
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know.
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Shocker.
Is that really
Don't
true?
fucking say!
To be completely honest, everyone should have been really skeptical when he said that.
Yeah.
Because it's
Kokichi
like,
was just messing
But
with
you have
me.
to remember,
I never
everyone had
once
to
said he was the
provide oxygen
mastermind.
at that point.
I mean, I guess that's
okay.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I'm not sure the point.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exisol? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exisouls and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
There is a mastermind.
Well, whatever.
I guess
It's
so.
way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
But apparently the mastermind, it can't be one of the students, considering Monokuma doesn't know who killed him. Well, but students can control him and Kokichi can class at the same time, can't they?
Junko did.
No, Junko didn't. Junko was behind the scenes the whole time.
Yeah.
No, but she had her sister play as her.
Right, but she died off.
She technically was involved.
Yes, but she
16 students entered the room
She was
into
not.
the school.
She was not participating in class trials and controlling Monokuma at the same time.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
I was looking up.
There's no doubt about it.
Maki and
Kokichi
Kaede.
isn't the mastermind.
And the thing is, I could not find any good ones.
Are we
Maki
just
and
being
Kaede
dragged
came
around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
All of them are all about the fact that Shuichi and Kaede were a couple and Maki and Kaito were a couple. I'm like, motherfucker, that's not what I want!
Yeah, look, it's really hard to find good Yuri fanfiction. Surprisingly,
What were you trying to
find
accomplish
Yaoi
by
everywhere,
pretending to
but
be the mastermind?
Everyone's game for everyone, apparently.
Yeah.
Now watch, they're gonna start shipping me with Nick for some reason.
They're probably gonna ship me with every single one of my people I have on my channel.
I don't want to with anyone.
Now you're gonna be all quiet?
We're not
So
quiet, Hiniko!
frustrating.
Just like you weren't that night we were in the hotel!
Edwina!
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Stop
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Yep,
I didn't hear what you said,
I
actually.
said, stop giving me thoughts.
Yep, this is what I was thinking.
What?
This is what I was thinking. Maybe there's not a mastermind.
What do
Is
you
that
mean?
his catchphrase or something?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, we already made that joke. With the times, Milo.
Wink. Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking of a Juko and Oshima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. I mean, it's not like she can be a mastermind from beyond the grave.
Like an AI, like the second game.
If so, who's done this? Who's planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails.
You're gonna get to
Let's
boomerang
get
your
things
knife
back
at me.
on track.
I'm not boomerang my
This
knife. I
class
went like
trial
this
is to
extend
figure
it.
out who the culprit
I'm holding
is,
it like a
not
gun.
the mastermind.
It's
I have
a
a
knife
weapon.
that shoots blades! It's a gun that shoots
Fine,
other
I have
guns.
a better weapon.
What are you guys doing? Why are we suddenly devolved into random nonsense? We were supposed to be better this episode.
You do realize that is a
We
whole
have not.
thing.
We haven't talked about sex most of this episode, haven't we?
Let's do it again, obviously.
No, let's move on, please.
So, yeah,
You
get to talking.
We have been talking, Monokuma.
Too much, maybe.
I
I
do wish
agree.
that they would give.
Before we worry
one of
about who
girls
the mastermind
dance.
is or what my intent is,
I don't know. I just like switching up costumes.
let's figure out the culprit!
You better, because I won't accept anything else.
But Monokuma
Because
doesn't
everyone
know
wearing
who it
special
is.
dresses is boring
How
as
is he
hell.
supposed to
Okay,
confirm the
I was-
results?
Here's the thing. I'm having my character dress up in a full suit. A black and red suit.
Which one?
Trixie Nasserine, the ultimate entertainer.
And the
Didn't you
pirate.
make two?
The pirate's wearing baggy pants. She's basically wearing, like, Pirates of the Caribbean style.
And I'm imagining the soccer player probably wears a soccer uniform.
With the Gundam thing.
Yeah, with a Gundam thing, yeah. I actually grew to like that idea.
Yes.
I think the only one that could wear a dress is the freaking historian, but she's from Russia, so.
Russians can wear dresses.
I don't know, maybe she likes dresses.
Maybe
She's
she can
small.
wear cargo pants. I don't know.
Anyway, well, let's move on.
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma.
Excuse me.
I wonder what... I know I the basic idea of what I want the diva to wear, but I don't know if she would actually wear pants or a skirt. No, I'm thinking about it.
Wait a minute. What if we pull G? What if we have one of the guys wear a dress? Oh. No, Lee's wearing a kilt.
Yeah, kilt.
Yes!
There we go.
Oh, I support that.
But you gotta run the class
did you
trial
know?
too.
I worked at
So
Walmart
no
and
mistakes, okay?
lady, there, a guy, he came in wearing a kilt, and she's like, a guy's wearing a dress. I'm like, one,
Bitch.
it's not a dress for one, and for two.
Wouldn't it make more sense for guys to wear dresses and girls to wear pants, considering our genital shapes?
But the thing is, would you really want wind to blow up and you see a guy's balls there?
Yeah.
You do realize the reason why mini skirts were invented was to show off women's form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it does make more sense for a dude to wear a dress. But it makes no sense for anyone to wear a mini skirt.
Anyway.
Are you trying to get me
Unless
to
you're trying
do
to-
something?
Tell that to the
You've
Japanese
been watching
people.
us solve all these
That is
All their-
required.
but you
No,
can't be
all
a
their
spectator.
anime, every single fucking girl is wearing a mini skirt. I'm like, bitch, dresses exist.
Or pants.
Are you talking about high schoolers?
No, I'm talking about all of them.
I mean, because high schoolers, that's required. They're required to wear
Well,
mini
no, I'm not. But even when they go out and hang out and they're supposed to be in civvy clothes, barely any of them wear fucking pants.
Yeah, I
You
was
really want to know the answer to that?
it's probably
No, because I think it's just Japan. Because there's literally a day where people go to college and stuff wearing nothing but their underwear. So
yeah, I think it's part of their culture. To be honest.
you're right.
You're gonna participate.
Could you imagine with that
in this
happening in the
trial
U.S.?
from here on out.
Well, if it was a bunch of women, sure.
Huh?
So let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You do realize I have ADHD and I don't know.
I have ADHD and a little bit of OCD.
I also have ADHD
Same.
and a little bit of OCD.
Same.
Why don't we all like this?
No, you have no. It's basically the charge that we have. You have negative ions. We have positive ions.
You're calmer than we are.
You absorb our energy.
It drains me, but I guess it's true.
You're welcome.
Also, I do have ADHD though, but it's more of like a calm ADHD, if that makes sense, even though the ADHD is half
Your ADHD is more like Sean's.
Yeah.
It's you have it and you have focus problems, but it's not like our focus problems. Like I can be talking to you in the middle of a sentence, all of a sudden, hey, let's talk about this.
And I do have hyperactive tendencies, but it's not exactly the same kind of hyperactive tendencies.
I don't have hyperactive tendencies.
Okay, that's a bold profile.
I never have non-hyperactive tendencies.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a
doing here,
game,
babe?
I intend.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about
What's
them.
considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
Well, basically, quote-unquote Kokichi is saying that he wants to beat Monokuma because that's how you beat the game, not by beating everyone else.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's
See,
just
he
get this
doesn't know
started.
jack shit.
Yeah, but that can also not be Kokichi.
If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Okay.
Who invited you?
Let's join forces and unravel the
you made
truth
a comment
behind
about
this
that.
ace.
He literally said that.
You did?
Just now.
No, not you. I'm talking to you, Nick. Not Monokuma. You. You were just like, you knew this would happen. You made a joke about that, and I didn't know because I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and you did it again. You did it twice now. Well, you actually probably did it more than I did.
I probably have.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new
Who?
fact,
Moogie? I thought she was wearing a
you
dress.
learn something else
Like,
along
it goes
with it.
down.
I keep trying to
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast.
She's wearing a skirt.
I guess you are both robots.
Well, she is technically
Let me guess.
a magician. Like I imagine magicians do wear the because like when you see a magic show, don't they typically dress with skirts?
I thought. No, usually the magicians are wearing pants.
Yeah, even the
Usually,
ones.
but the thing is, the assistants are wearing fucking
right.
dresses.
It's the assistant, of course. Okay.
So another truth comes up. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head
Is it
around.
the tape? Yeah, the murder video?
This is it!
Hey, you got it!
Yes.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Clickety click, please.
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Well, Ryan does want a Monokuma plushie, don't you?
I kinda do.
Really?
Okay.
There
I want
must
one
be a
big
reason
enough
you
that I
went
can
out
use
of
for
your
as a
way to show
bed.
us the body being
Whoa.
crushed.
That's a big Monokuma.
No reason, really.
That's a big
just
bang
my twisted
Monokuma.
personality.
Get it?
It wouldn't be that big. That thing was like city big.
I can imagine. Oh, you're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness.
Kokichi in quotes.
If you want a Monokuma to make a mistake in showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show?
Okay.
Victim? Oh my god, it is victim. I always thought victim was still victim.
I see
Like, instead of that second I answered to you.
Well, that's incorrect.
That is wrong.
Victim. Oh.
Huh?
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that...
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage, remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Oh, Maki, now you're changing
There
your
could
tune.
be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Alright.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Yeah, it's about fucking time.
So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Yeah, but you might not like the answer.
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Kimiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh my god, she's liking it.
Okay.
Oh!
Then let's all talk it over together.
Don't you try it. Together.
Catch it. Catch it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
It didn't even
These
try.
you guys are a stubborn.
This is an eraser, by
No
the way.
trick.
Good.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If you think it's a movie,
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
There.
Complain
I'm going to be sneaky with the door.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
She's kind of cute.
Kokichi made it, so it's 100%
Cute in
suspicious.
a generic anime waifu way.
She's the trick to that video. I'm sorry. I'm reading these.
I'll just stand there, like. The most attractive character I think is Izzy.
What could it be? What's suspicious about it? I think the most, to be honest, I think the most attractive person is Maki. There's something about her simple design that I just
There must
love.
be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no
Not
trick.
in the female.
You can check, but there's no
I think
editing
the
function in
hydraulic
that camera.
press.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video, was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me.
I am trying to
When
voice
the
actor.
hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Was there any complicated female designs?
Could it be
Hmm?
that the video was shot at another
Was there
location?
any complicated female designs in the second game?
Any other bright ideas?
Complicated?
Come on, everybody, speak up!
I mean, the closest I can personally think of is Tsunaki.
Must be some trick to that
I'm
video.
thinking Kimiko.
That's what you all gotta figure
Oh yeah,
out.
Himiko did have a
There is no
flower,
trick.
She
You can
had,
check, but
she
there's
had
no
a
editing
fucking
function in
kimono
that
on.
camera.
Placement of that camera seemed suspicious to any of you?
Kimono. That's how you
The
say it.
filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Well, you can't really go
Person
off
in that
of
video. Was it really Kaito?
No, it's not even English though. Like
Something seemed
they
off
say
about that
kimono
video to me.
in Japanese.
When the
Yeah,
hydraulic
but
press
in,
stopped for a
in some English dubs, they have a tendency of, if they're bad English dubs, they have the tendency
No!
of
It moved! Why is it always Timo? Why is it always Timo? I knew it! He missed
it weird that the
the
hydraulic
viewpoint!
press
He
stopped
missed
for a
it and
second?
we're 3/4 of the way into the fucking trial! It's always Kimos that move! Nick, are you okay?
You okay?
Nick, oh my god, are you okay? I hate everything. I'll get it on a repeat through, but god
We still
damn
have.
it.
Remember, we still have one more.
Yeah, I guess.
Because when
Ryan,
Kibo and I first
you know,
investigated that hydraulic
Why do
press,
I keep... Sorry, I'm jumping a little bit. But you know who my favorite female character was in Danganronpa?
Connor?
How did you know?
I guessed it.
Yes,
Because
that's
she's
right.
built like a
The hydraulic
fucking
press
tank,
kept
let's be
lowering
honest.
itself without
I mean,
stopping.
She's built like a tank, she has tits that you
But in
could
the
sleep
video-
in, you could suffocate in those tits.
Yeah, that's...
Not to mention, she's not as good as
The
Mikon, but
hydraulic
she is
press
thick
stopped
in a way.
briefly, right before it crushed the body?
I think, not to be rude to me,
why
but
would
I
it
think
stop?
she's a little less annoying than Mikon.
Why did the press stop? There's only one thing that we can do. Okay, I think the safety function.
You wanna guess who my favorite male character was?
Nekomaru.
No. Furry Hiko.
Oh.
He has the best arc out of everyone.
I don't even know what this is.
That's the control panel.
Okay.
Don't you like my
That's not.
insightful
I think that's it.
Yeah, I make like some insightful commentary.
It's an exosol. No, I think it is the control panel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be careful with smashing blocks.
I see it.
Oh, when I was doing that, I got someone's, what do you call those, abilities?
The only way to
that
stop
made
the
it to where I
hydraulic
could
press
smash blocks
is the
without
force
anyone
stop
else.
button.
An electro bomb
I don't
went
know
off
who
in
it
the
was.
hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function.
Did you do Ryoma's?
No.
It was definitely Ryoma's.
Okay.
There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
The force stop right there, Criminal Skull.
Really need it though.
Hold on. I like to
When
think
you
that's
say
what Kibo does
someone,
when he does like
you
that
mean
20
Kokichi,
motion.
right? He was
Stop right
running
there,
on the-
Criminal Skull.
Oh, you know who my favorite female character was in
actually.
Danganronpa?
Maybe I pressed it by
Yeah, I was
accident.
gonna say that.
I don't really remember.
Yeah, best character.
So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
Yes, I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stop at that, you could have swapped the bodies easily.
The recording?
Oh my god.
Really? Another one?
Again?
Okay. It's just the camcorder, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not it.
That's
an electro hammer. That's an electro bomb. There it is.
Now you just have to clear it up with a...
Yep.
I'm gonna sneak it.
That's not.
Stop. Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to.
What? I wasn't talking about anything.
I wasn't clearly thinking about Maki in different moonlight.
Can we not?
I'm not talking sexually. I'm just talking like as in a date.
Yeah.
I can imagine
The
Maki
culprit stopped the
in
video
nice formal
camera
wear.
at the same
I
time
could just
as the
see
hydraulic
her at
press.
like an Italian restaurant with someone.
Yeah, I know there's such a thing.
Friday.
I know there's such a thing as being.
Oh, that would be really cute.
That would.
Okay, talking about her favorite composers and Maki just silently listening and
Maki just
smiling
like this.
cutely. That sounds adorable.
With her hair braided like Kaede.
Yes! I'm not confusing this with what?
You guys keep interrupting me.
We don't continue interrupting.
You interrupted me all the time.
When did I do that?
When I just like, what if someone was? I know the reason, Brian.
Okay, that's for dramatic effect. Anyway, I wanted to ask. I know there's such a thing as being sexually repulsed. Is there such a thing as being romantically repulsed? Because if there is, I think I'm that.
Well, here's the thing.
You
I'm not gonna lie.
heartless monster.
Now, this isn't for everyone, but a lot of people do tie sexual feelings to romantic feelings, because when you get really romantically into someone, that tends to follow. Am I wrong?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
I mean, not all the time, but that tends to be what happens.
I'm both an ace and arrow, so.
I mean, if you... that's my life.
Anyway,
Month.
I just.
Then,
Maybe you
while the
don't-
camera was
maybe
on, they switched the
get
body
romantic
under the
things 'cause you
hydraulic
just
press.
Not romantically interested. You just don't
Yeah, but also, like, I also hate it when, like, pointless romantic stuff come up and movies and whatnot.
Trust me, I do too. Unless
Oh, yeah, but that's because you're gay.
well,
Wow, I
The
thought
body
this was a
swapped.
progressive
The press
channel.
and the camera were started
we are a
simultaneously.
progressive channel. You better be.
We are. Well, of course we are.
Or a body's gonna be discovered.
No, there's a maybe gay person.
There's a straight person that makes that alludes to the fact that I may be bi. You don't know. That's another mystery of this channel.
I mean, you were bi. That's fine.
I know, but but the thing is, whenever I talk to people, and everyone was just like, "Well, fuck me then," just like not on Wednesday nights. I made.
Speaking of Wednesdays, guys, my birthday's on Wednesday.
Yay, I hope I
Wait,
can
this
go.
next upcoming Wednesday?
Yeah, the 11th.
Oh, great.
Oh, 4 nights.
Well, the thing is, I thought we would do your birthday on like a couple weeks from when the new Star Wars movie comes out.
Yeah, the birthday party is on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
But my actual birthday is on the 7th.
Oh, very good. Can we have the party on a Saturday?
Yeah.
That way we... Yeah, oh, it is going to be a Saturday?
21st.
Oh, thank God!
By the way, you might want to pre-order your Star Wars tickets. Because I'm probably going to get sold out. Because it's the day after it comes out.
Oh, when... Can you pre-order my tickets?
I don't have any money right now.
Well, like I give you money.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Anyway.
So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
See, it goes past the arm wound.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
The fuck you.
When did you ever
Oh,
say
yeah.
that?
I got this.
So they
coat
stopped
from
at
my
the
friend
same
Nick.
time.
Congrats.
The camera
She,
position
basically
did
said,
seem odd to
"You
me.
Wear too many shorts and t-shirts and you need a coat."
But
All
now
I-
I get it.
I wear
The trick
sweats,
wouldn't work
and I wear
unless it
shorts
was set
under
up
the
there.
sweats. That way when I get in here, I just take off my pants and take off my shirt.
But are they basically just underwear or what?
No. I have boxers on.
Huh?
Boxers,
Why?
not briefs. It's briefs and chains.
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had
They
to be set
get
up
all up
precisely.
in. They get all up in the space there, and it's just fabric burn at that point.
Oh.
Friction.
Yeah, that's why I
Let's
don't
pin
wear
that down.
pants. I wear
Where was the
boxers.
camera set up?
Why are we randomly talking about random things?
Do you understand that
It
the
was
new
set up
hyperactive ADHD people in our
there.
I also have ADHD.
Dude,
Not above the
there's
press,
different
at the
kinds
control
of
panel.
ADHD.
That's what I clicked.
No, you have to click the little box, not the press itself.
I thought I did.
No, down, down, down.
There!
Depth perception, motherfucker.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, it would have to be near the switch.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they
Are we
were
tired of
recording
looking
it
at
like
it yet?
normal,
Yeah.
they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Wow!
Throwing shade.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There
Yeah,
was
but
a
the first
reason
one.
the camera was set up there, but also a
There's
reason
some
for the
people
height.
with some talents that it doesn't really have a chance to come up.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press.
Yeah.
We had a
Making the
fanfic
swap
creator
easier.
and a writing progeny.
Yeah.
And that, remember, there's a scene where you discover the library, and literally they're sitting there arguing with each other. And
The
Byakuya
camera
is just
must have been
randomly
placed
there.
at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
For someone, he said high position. I thought he said
I
hot
wonder
position.
if they used
Like,
that tripod
excuse
in
me?
the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Go into the warehouse, bring
Logic
out
is
an
correct,
elephant.
right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press.
Oh yeah, the writing prodigy and fanfic creator.
How does that make any sense? One is just a writer and the other...
Well, there's a difference.
Right.
There's a difference between novels and fanfic.
Also,
It-
There's a difference between comics and novels. There's a difference between comics and fanfic.
Yeah, but are they a novelist or are they just a writer?
also fanfiction can be,
'Cause if they're a novelist, that's different, but if they're just a writer...
Yeah, but the thing is, fan fiction is technically non-canon, and a writer is making their own canon.
There's not much of a difference, though. Like, one
Aesthetically, basically.
Aesthetically, yeah, but it's...
Yeah, but it's all in the matter of how host Pete defines it.
also fanfic can actually be like actual writing because I read this post on Facebook talking about like how some of some of the great novels that we like look up today, like I think like one was like Odysseus or something, or like Dante's Inferno, are technically fan fictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body.
Why?
So Kaito's still alive!
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he... Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What? Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well. I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Fuck off!
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body.
That definitely...
That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
They're trash.
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Hold on. I have to use the bathroom real bad. I was gonna wait until after the episode, but it's 20 more minutes, so I gotta go. Okay, I'm back, and these two are talking about sex again.
We're not talking about sex.
Technically, we're talking about fan fiction, which is up Hifumi's alley. Which is right up Hifumi's alley. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's right. By the way, the game's on. You wanna go see it? Fuck yeah!
Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. They were the only ones present during the body swapping trick. Ugh, I could pronounce my owls. And the real victim
was Kokichi. So it means that I was right this whole time. It actually is Kaito who's the killer.
Then how? If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
You should be able to figure this out too.
Then shouldn't Kaito be also dead because he had
I
poison
think
in
I
him?
missed something very important here.
Maybe.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I need to pin that down. Can't let anything escape me this time.
Okay. Shit, that's a lot of letters.
I think the first one is victim.
Victim's identity? Wait.
Victim change? I saw us. Right, victim.
Okay, so you think it's
There's a key.
I'm gonna try identity. No.
Identity is a 7-letter word.
Oh. Victim...
Helped? There's an H.
Help?
Ah,
Is it help? Is it
there's an E.
Oh my god. The victim help.
I see now. There we go. I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Yeah, it's Kaito, like I said originally.
Yeah, but you haven't given me a reason.
What do you mean? It's all spelled out for us
the
now.
case.
It's just been spelled out for us.
My detective work hasn't failed me. The culprit is inside that exosaw. It can only be them.
Yeah, it's been literally spelled out.
So you haven't given me a reason why he did it.
The apparent victim we saw in the video
why.
was Kaito,
But I
which
knew it
means
was him.
Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press
They
and
pressed the
hammer
pause button.
at first.
And then made sure that the hand was in the exact same
Just like we did.
Yeah.
If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exosoul isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right?
There is.
You can't be
You're not at
serious.
that part yet. We still have a couple minigames.
I don't want to believe it either.
Yeah,
But it's the only way any of this makes sense.
The rhythm minigame and the comic book.
My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
What if it's just Kokichi?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Can you open the door?
You are not. Fuck's sake. Can I?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive.
Kamayaki.
Kayaki?
Did she go out? Okay.
Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Kokichi's crushed!
Yeah.
Huh? I don't understand.
What, is this thing a fucking AI? Monkey, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote. So it's more likely he died from my poison arrow.
There's a simple explanation for
This
that, which
is the truth.
If they were working together, then Kokichi would have just given Kaito the rest of the antidote.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press.
Who's to say that Eddie was missing?
Either way,
No.
those are the two options.
What?
Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exosoul is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote!
Did you?
There's no mistake. Kaito is dead.
Did you see him physically remove the lid?
Killed
What?
Kaito.
The lid.
There is absolutely no doubt. That's
Those,
The
the
truth.
antidotes have lids.
Yeah, I know, but is there a reason you're saying that?
Hold on. I thought so. Maki is trying to protect Kaito.
Can't we get him?
I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, how did he agree to Kokichi's plan?
Or was it the other way around?
I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover the truth.
Are we doing that?
But
right here,
Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
what?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking
That
about?
face.
Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Then, Maki, I swear to fucking God!
Oh, I hate these. I hate these.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility.
You know,
What do you know? I killed Kaito!
I don't know why they...
You're the one who's wrong.
If someone's an obvious kill...
He died from my poison arrow.
To be completely honest, that would be really obvious.
It doesn't matter what you say.
5 seconds is
I'm telling you, this is the truth.
Oh no, you don't say that.
But you keep
No.
getting away.
The video evidence would
You're so
probably
goddamn annoying.
probably say otherwise.
Doing better this time.
It doesn't matter what you say.
And I always threaten to
I'm
take
telling
over.
you, this is the
No,
truth.
Sean would be badass at this.
He never gives me an opportunity.
I was at
to
the
try.
scene,
That's because I want to prove myself.
so I know I'm not wrong.
My brother...
I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him, but I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Whenever I see him...
Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him,
I'm going to get this.
but I won't run away from the truth anymore.
What's that?
Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him,
Have
but I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Oh, you can't.
I was at the scene. So
At least
I
it's
know
not as
I'm
bad as
not
some
wrong.
YouTubers I see. In the second
sorry
game,
I
the
kept
first round
quiet
was
till
like on the meat
I
bone.
wanted to believe I didn't kill him.
Okay.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
It ends here!
Hello.
hello.
If you excuse me, I need to take this photo.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it.
Now, if you
That
look,
Kokichi knew this and just pretended
if
to
it
drink
shows
the
him
antidote.
like with a hand out here,
After Maki left,
the lid
he
is still
gave the
on
antidote
it.
to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan.
What?
However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily.
At the same time,
I think he wanted to beat the mastermind. His plan was always to beat the game.
Right.
And so this was, close the door after.
See, here's the thing. If Monokuma is technically the mastermind, if he doesn't know who the killer is, and he can't technically vote anyone guilty if they're wrong, considering he can't prove that. Like, think about it. If the mastermind punishes everyone else for a wrong answer that even he didn't know, that's contradicting everything else. Kitty!
In exchange for his own life, you
Kitty! No! Kitty!
Kaito
You're
had
not!
no choice.
Get even
He
Kitty!
had to cooperate
Kitty!
after
There's rubbing
Kokichi
your hair
saved
on the
his life.
microphone!
Oh no! Kitty! I'm gonna pick you up, okay?
what's wrong with rubbing the head on the microphone?
It gets picked up. Like you hear the rubbing noise in the episode.
Oh.
That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote, and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
Your paw is right on my crotch. You're gonna have to move your paw.
No!
You just put it right back. What the heck?
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us.
Nope.
You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
You apparently haven't met this person named Nagito!
Right.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
I put Eagle on Milo's lap and Eagle's just settling in on it. Usually she jumps off, but no, she's just, it's my lap now.
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die, just to execute their plan?
Nagito.
Crazy. Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If
That means
we're
I can
just
fuck whoever I want.
extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth!
But why? You are being so friendly with us!
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit.
I know,
I
right?
will show you the
It's almost
truth.
like I thought that all along.
The truth you
Yeah,
can't
but you didn't
deny.
need
I don't need anything. Besides, they already gave me all the reasons I needed to give.
Alright, let's see.
Let's move on. Wait.
Nexus all inside the hanger. Trail of blood. The antidote.
Okay, who did Maki hit?
Who opened the shutter and got inside the hanger? Nope. Who was hit by Arrow's Maki? Arrow's Maki? No.
This thing is on my lap.
Yes.
Get it off my lap.
Nope. Oh yeah, that one.
This thing is as long as my leg. Both of my legs.
Nope.
Well, okay, not as long as, you know, the entirety of both of my legs. As long as the upper half of my legs.
And Nexus all inside the hanger.
You would be a very terrifying
Wrong way.
cat if you were as long as both of my legs.
Is it inside of
Yeah. Who showed up in the exosol?
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh.
Wrong. Next.
My bad.
I know I'm right. I realized who I got that. Who I got that from. I got that from my mom. That like I know I'm right. I got that from my mom apparently. Not me. I got the phrase from my mom apparently.
This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together.
On the next episode.
See you guys next time.